Right, good morning. I'm not going to do any shooting today. I just want to answer some questions. Kyle, you asked about the EV setting, and on the Cytong scope and what it is, it's minus 2.2/3. And as I said in the comment, if you notice, I've got a hole in the front. See the hole in the cap? That helps to cut down the light. If I start it up, I put a white card down there. Yeah, I put a white card down there and the sun's shining on it, and as you can see it's flooded out. Well, not badly, but you can't see the crosshairs. Now if I lift the lens cap up, see how much more it's flooded out? I'll shut it down. Now if you look closely you can see the pellet holes in that paper. But as soon as I lift that cap up, they're virtually gone. The reason I put a hole in the cap is because I wear varifocal glasses, and in certain light conditions, it makes everything move. You know what I mean? Like if I was in a shopping centre, with those overhead lights they've got, I can see the floor shimmering. You know what I mean? It's moving, and I end up walking like a crab, bumping into people. I've had many people really want to have a go at me, you know what I mean, because I've bumped into them. But that's very focal, you know what I mean, so I get affected by the light. So what I did, I just put a small hole in the cap there, and really the hole I've got is too big. What you want to do is, if you want to take a chance of doing it, start with a small hole, maybe an eighth drill bit, put it in the centre and just drill it through, turn on your scope and look through. What you want is a less light going in to your camera, which will then bring the visibility of your white target into view. Oh, of course, I'm not recording. Dear. Right, okay, I'm recording now. Next door's got his lawnmower going. Right, have a look. You can see pellet holes on the white paper down there, but you can't see the crosshairs because the sun is shining on it. But if I lift up the cover, those pellet holes are now gone. Well, I can make out just one. And that's how the light affects this scope. If I close it down, your pellet marks come back. So as I say, that hole is too large really. You want the least amount of light to go into that scope. And depending on how you start moving your rifle, if I zoom in, you still can't see the crosshairs, but you can see the pellet marks. And look, now you can only see one pellet mark. See that? So now if I cover it more, you can see a clearer picture, and now the lines are coming back in. The crosshair lines are just about coming back in. And this is why I say you want to draw a small hole and then look through it and see if it's better. And if it needs to go bigger, we'll then go up a size, you know, say a 3/16. But that hole what I've got is too big. So not only does this apply to Carl, it applies to Urbanfox as well, because he said about the holes in the cover, it's defeating the object for a digital scope. No, it's not defeating the object, it helps the scope. The Zulus, under the same conditions, if I lift the lens cover up, it'll go blurry. Still, you know, it does a completely different thing. This one lets in too much light. See, that lets in too much light, and the Zulus, if you lift it up, the image goes blurry, blurs out. And as I said to Carl, Urbanfox, I wear varifocal glasses, and they're a bit different from ordinary glasses. You know, I have to really look straight what I'm looking at to see things. Otherwise everything's distorted or moving, and that's the reason why I've got holes in my lens cap. Well, I hope that proves something to you, but just show you one more time, lifting up the lens cap against having the lens cap down. If I stick my finger over the hole, now you can see it much better. I'm covering the hole up with my finger halfway, and if I go up further, you can just make out the blue lines on that card. See it? Now if I take my finger away, you can't see those blue lines, and you can't see those bottom holes. Look, see? And that's how the light affects the scope. So as I say, draw a very small hole, like 1/8 of an inch, and then try it, and if you need to go up one size, you'll still get the same image what you're seeing here in the scope, you know, even by a very small hole. So you're not losing any you're not losing no image. You're gaining a lot because it's cutting down the light. See? And more closer I go to that, more, you know, better it is. What I was thinking of doing is just cutting a bit of paper with a very small hole and put it inside the lens cap, like gluing it in. Yeah. Anyway, hope that helps, and don't forget the EV car. What I've got it set on is -2/3. I mean, I haven't changed the EV since I've made a hole in the lens cap, so you could muck about with that and it might be better. So Urbanfox, hope you looking at this and understand what I'm trying to say about the hole in the lens cap. It doesn't defeat the object, it helps a lot, especially for me wearing these varifocals. That's it, that's all I've got to say. Small video. I can't do no shooting because I've got people coming round. And plus, I don't know what to shoot at today. I might even cut the grass later. I hate that. Well, I've just come inside to do the lens cap. You can see now I've got a very small hole in it. All it is a bit of cardboard I've stuck in, and now I can open that hole up as much as I want. So what we'll do now, we'll take it outside and we'll just try that. Oh, also I got the UZI here with my red dot on, which came a few moments ago actually, so I just fitted that on, and we could take that outside and try to zero it in. Be a laugh, wouldn't it? Oh, also I got this attachment as well, what can go on to well, it goes on any rifle, and all it does is clips on. You got a spring clip there. You just you lift it up, put it onto your Picatinny, let it go, and it locks it on. You know, so it can slip onto any Picatinny. And of course, this is a torch, very bright, and also a laser. So I can now sight that in with the sight-on scope. Yeah, but then of course every time I put it onto a different rifle, it has to be re-zeroed again. Anyway, that's the main thing I just done, was the aperture of that larger hole, and I'm hoping that my theory about having a smaller hole is going to work by having a cutting out more light. But then, as I say, if you drill through with a small hole, you can make it larger. And of course, when I drilled this cap, I made it too large, and I can't. The only way I could go down in size is by doing what I've just done. Okay. So we'll go back outside and have a look. I've got about half hour before these people come round, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay. Oh dearie. Okay, right, the same way I've done, what do you mean same way? You can see the aperture now, how small that is. As I say, all I can do now is open it up. So if I turn the scope on, turn the battery on first. I've got a bit of a shadow down there. Okay, so I'll start recording. Right, that's recording. So now, as you can see, I've closed all. I've closed the lens cover smaller, and you can see all those pellet marks down there now. So it's really made it better. And now, that's with the lens cap up. So if I zoom in, you can also see the lines. Yeah, true, you still need to be, still needs to be a bit clearer. But even so, I can now muck about with the EV setting. So it's made it much better. And as I say, you haven't lost no clarity on the picture. You've still got the same field of view through that very small hole. And if I take the lens cap off, right, look how small that hole is now. That's 3/16. Well, see, that just proves the point. It only makes the scope better and not worse. I imagine it would work for all scopes, so it'd be an easy way, really. Instead of buying sunshades, which are made, you could literally just drill your lens cap with a small hole. And there's nothing really stopping you when you want to put your rifle away, is to slip a little bit, lift the lens cap up, slip a little bit of cardboard in there and close it down so the lens cap is shut and the hole is not, unnecessary really, because it's normally kept in the house. Yeah, well, as I say, I can change. as I say, I can now start changing my EV setting to see if I get a better picture down there showing the lines. Yeah, but of course I can't do that until I stop the video. I'm going to put the laser light on. Now the laser's not reaching, well it might be, but I like to see where the laser beam is. I can see this spot, so it only needs going up a little bit, doesn't it? There's a spot. See it on the green? It needs coming over to the right and up a bit. Stop the video now. Okay, it's saved. I'm going to turn the scope off. Right, okay, now you know why I've put a hole in the lens cap. Right. I don't know whether I try that UZI out now or tomorrow. Pretty interesting, wouldn't it? Let's just get rid of the beam for a minute. Let's put another camera down the bottom and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just wanted to see where the pellet marks go. And I was using these pellet super fields the other day. Well, these are wrong ones, aren't they? 2 2s. Dear me. Yeah, they're 2 2s. Okay, try Voss. Oh, this is a. Oh no, this is 177. Be handy if they can use Voss because that's cheap. Okay. Just want to see where this pellet goes. Don't know, can't see any mark. Can't see no mark. I'll have to go down and have a look. Oh, I can't see it. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should leave it until later, I think. I have to take a smaller target. Closer target and then work up. Even by this, it's a long way off, isn't it? It's not magnified. Just strain your eyes a bit. I'd have to do it another day because they'll be round soon. I wonder where that pellet went. Right, okay, that's the end of that video in a way of the hole in the lens cap. Hope both of you understand now. Yeah, so Kyle, if you want to drill, make a little hole, do it 3/16 and you should be okay. You can then play about with your EV settings, which I'm going to, or you can wait until I've done it, you know what I mean? And then I'll let you know. So, an Urbanfox, that's the reason why there's holes in my lens caps. Wearing these sort of glasses doesn't really help. But for the sight-on scope. In sunshine, when you're shooting on a white background, it's the only way you can get a clear image. Not a clear image, but saying what is not whitewashed out with the sunlight, you know. Right, I've just taken a few shots and adjusted this scope, and I've just placed the camera down there at 10 yards. No, not 10 yards. This is 7 yards at the moment. So okay, so that's right on the line now, I think, and it needs to come over to the right. I felt when I adjusted that right, like seems like a little click, so I gave it like 2. Can't see. Even at this distance I still can't see. But I know it didn't hit the bullseye. And of course this barrel's not leaded in yet, so maybe if I change the reticle to a spot. Okay. Right, I can see where that went. It still needs coming over to the right, so I'll give it another 2, what feels like 2, and go up. And that feels like 2 as well, so bit of luck, this might hit the bullseye. No. Right still. I gave it 4 clicks. Ooh, a little bit high on that one. Ooh, dear me, that's heavy. Okay. Need to come down a bit. little bit to the right, another 2 I suppose. I'll have to put another bullseye target up because I really can't see. At this rate I'll be going through these bullseye targets like nobody's business, I think. Oh. And this is with the RWS Superfields. I think that's just under the bullseye. And that's hitting the bullseye, I think. My eyes are going. God dear me. Okay. My eyes are just going. But I think that's in virtually the same pellet hole. I don't know until I play that video back on the other camera. I'm going to take a last shot because my eyes... Oh, people are coming through. Yeah, they're all in the bullseye, but my eyes are gone. Right, let's turn this scope off. Okay, I'll have to do this later when everybody's gone. Yeah. So really it's took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots to get on the ball, and then the other shots are going into the bullseye, I think. Anyway, that's it. So I'll see you later. Okay, bye.